All right, guys. Well, here we are on our final pruning lesson of the day. So we're handling one of our most unique pruning styles on the property. As you see, these are very different looking vines, not trellised, and there are more traditionally head-trained vines. So this is Grenache Clone 515. And here again to give us the lesson on what exactly we're doing with these. And I know we used to use the term wagon wheel a lot in our pruning style here, but I will pass it on to Yvonne.
Yeah, well, now, like Jeff was saying, we are looking at a different style of pruning here with these vines. Obviously a very old style of pruning. This was kind of more traditionally used when, you know, the lack of trellising or the lack of wanting to trellis the system was kind of established. I think we see this still a lot in the old country, people pruning to this style. But I worked with this plenty when I was out in Spain. They called this the arbolito, or the tree. Pretty much pruning this is kind of it based on, and what Jeff was saying, a wagon wheel, or we're kind of working on a single stake. We're not working like you've seen on these other vines that are trellised onto a fruiting wire. So what ends up happening here is this vine kind of whirls and it builds, and it makes its way kind of growing upwards. The way these vines grow out in the wild, they're always shooting up looking for sunlight. So this is what we have here. We kind of have this whirling style where the vine really isn't trained to be out on a wire and having the fruit out horizontally. We're seeing a lot of these positions actually shooting up vertically. So I know they like this style here. It makes really great Grenache. So let's go in and take a look here at the vine. So what we're looking is at the established trunk kind of growing up, and we have these whirling positions of spurs that are kind of going out in either direction. Now, when I approach this vine itself, we're not shooting for maximum tonnage out here, but we are looking to kind of position these vines so that we can get adequate sun, adequate wind in here as well. So we are trying to actually shoot for a lot of this ruling position, but a lot of the times what I have is, and you guys can see, is probably the morning sun kind of at my back. I like to work this position so that I'm pushing spurs and I'm pushing positions out and around so that the morning sun is actually able to penetrate some of that canopy. And then I actually get that protection from that afternoon sun later in the day. So I'll come here. What I'm looking for, like I said, is positions that I'm pushing out in that direction. Still going with my two bud spur, two visible buds. I'm going right there. I'm clearing this position up. When these vines are still young, sometimes we're splitting the same positions just to be increasing our number of spurs, but here the vine has already been established. So same thing, just gonna be looking for those two clear visible buds. What I'm looking for is, like I said, these positions that are pushing out and opening up to this morning sun. 1, 2. Real simple, actually, really nice style of pruning. Cleaning up these positions right here. But yeah, as you can see, got our clear two buds. Like I said, I'm pushing positions out and away so I can get that nice coverage in the afternoon sun, but also giving each of these a little bit of its spatial representation, so it's not obviously crowding. But there we go. We got the whirling effect. It's growing upwards, growing outwards, spurs on each one of those vines.